Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be covering Czech Tycoon and its buttons and vehicle modifications. So the first button will be behind your base, it's one of the first guns, so I suggest completing your first pillbox first and then go around the back of your base, then buying this. The next one will be your vehicle transport. This will be just across from your base where you can walk down and buy the vehicle tent. After this, you want to buy your second bunker. Now I have to say this, you will have to go back and forth between your first bunker and other bunkers you will buy. Then you head to your third bunker and be very careful because this gun here is just behind it. Unfortunately I didn't record it, but when you go to the bunker, just behind the pillbox itself is the gun. Then you want to head to the artillery point 1, where you'll be able to buy a flak 88. Then you head to your fourth bunker, and on the way back, you go to your second artillery point. After buying this, you're going to head to the Panzer 35 bunker, which is quite far away. You will then be able to buy the Panther bunker. When you buy the bunker, make sure you buy the gun within it or else you won't be able to buy it again. You'll have to go to Warsaw to get the Panther turret itself. So luckily I'd already bought the fast vehicle, which I'll show you how to get later. After buying this, you can go back and attach it to your bunker. You'll then be able to unlock the artillery barrage point, which is just over here. After buying that, you're going to head over to German Bar and buy the mines. After you buy the mine over here, you can buy a second mine within your base. I got asked to have a drink here, so I went for it. You will then move on to vehicle section. So using your supply half track, you'll need to go to this location to get the stuff for the extended supply half track. After you've got the parts, you also need to transport them back to your base, which will be shown on screen. After that, you can buy the light vehicle after upgrading your supply track. I'll be honest, when you've got the extended supply half track, it's very hard to drive because it's so big, but you'll be able to, get the vehicles, but it will take time. Unlike me, you're going to have to put it on the other side of the base. The next vehicle is the Hetzer, which you have to go to the Russian swamp to find. getting there's the easy part, bringing it back is the hard part, so just get ready to do that is all I'm going to say. As you can see, getting up the hill is very hard with both the Hetzer and the supply half track. After you've done this, you'll be able to unlock the Tiger Bunker, which you'll need to go to the German castle to get the plans for. You'll then have to go to the Tiger Bunker part, which will be this hill just off the side of your first bunker. You'll then have to go to the destroyed Porsche Tiger just near the Russian swamp. I know I've said bunker a lot, but it's supposed to be pillbox, because that's the actual term and definition. If you want, you can drive back and then buy it. We now move on to making the dish of the tycoon. So what you'll have to do is head over to the Polish partisan buildings near that area. When you're there, you could go upstairs and get the table, which then you'll need to return to your tycoon to buy. Now you get onto the hard part, which is getting the cooking pot, which will be in, well, the cooker, which is going to be in a cave. Luckily, I've had the pleasure of planning out the map of the cave and making the guide much more easy for people. So it is just over here near the downed British plane. Now, I've put up two maps of the caves, one being a simple map, one being what's a realistic map. But what you want to do here is you want to go right, left, essentially. But if you want, you can just look at the maps and have a fun experience trying to do it yourself. After you've bought it, the cooker should be in your base. As you can see, I'm just looking around the bunker, but there it is. The pot or plate will be in the far part of Warsaw, so you'll have to go back there. Ignore me hitting trees. That's just what happens to me for some reason. After this, you will need to head to the buildings near the Russian swamp so you can get the cooking pot, I believe. You will then need to make your way to the French tycoon, which should be well past the Russian airfield. For some reason, the Russian guy at Russian airfield did not like me. I don't know why. If you make your way to the top of the base, you can find the flour for the bread. You will then need to return to your tycoon so you can cook the dough. You will then need to head to German Castle to get the mouldy meat for the dish. Before you buy the button, do not reset after, which I did, because you can buy the cabbage next. If you want a guide, just in the swamps near German Bar and Bunker, you can find the cabbage. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at mapping that area because I just drew 1,000 puddles to indicate all the bits of the swamp. As you can see, we're at the swamp. Just over here, after crashing 50 times, there is the swamp cabbages. After that, go back to your base and you are done cooking. This is the end of the tycoon. Thank you so much for watching. As you can tell, I'm back and playing Ww2 Tycoon again. I'd like to thank this person for transporting me around the map, and I'm going to show you some map designs if you want to say your favourite so I can use them in a further videos. Here's the sort of cave area, and thank you for watching. Make sure to sub and like.